guys, welcome to another Mia Grace Monday. Today we're going to be unveiling the veils for you to choose for your special wedding day. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. We are going to be live and answering questions and chatting with you while we go through this. This is my lovely model Coral, and my name is Madison, and now let's look at some veils. First, we're going to start with a very simple veil. This is a double layer tulle ivory veil with a rolled edge. You can see the very elegant way it covers her shoulders. This veil I love because it has a little more volume to it, which is very traditional and classic for a bride. You can see that the double layer stands out, so it gives it some dimension, but you also, with a simple dress, it's not too much, and if you have a more detailed dress, it doesn't take away from the detail. Thank you, Miss Coral. All right, next we have, this is a light gold beaded cluster veil. This is a fingertip length. This looks really great. If you have a simple dress, it adds a little detail, and it will also pull out the sparkle in a dress with some detail. Coral has some sparkle buttons going down the back of her train, which this accents and is very pretty. This is the light gold, but the veil also can come in blushes as well as ivory, and so this is a great option if you do have a coloring to your dress. Sorry, girlfriend. All right. Next we have another simple veil, but this is a one tier with an angel cut side. So it's cut so that it shapes your shoulders very well, but it also flows and cascades down from the face. You can see it has a little more sheerness since it doesn't have the double layer, but it still gives that elegant touch of the traditional veil. Alrighty. Next we have something that's a veil that's a little more fun. This has the horsehair ruffle cascading down. So this hits your shoulders with a double layer, which hits at your waistline, but then the bottom layer is more like a walk length, so it pulls down onto here. This is more gathered on top on the comb, and so it gives it a little more volume. This goes really pretty with a simple dress, and also can accent if you have a horsehair ruffle on your dress. That can be very fun and dramatic. Next, we're going to do a cathedral veil. These are very popular for pictures and look very elegant on the day of your wedding. You can see how this one has a cascading crystal bead that scallops the edge, which accents not only her face, but all the way down through the dress. And we're going to have Coral turn and face the gate here. And Elise is going to lay this out so we can see how the veil will look. This is really gorgeous, especially if you're going down a long aisle or taking very dramatic pictures. This looks beautiful on all brides. Alrighty, next we're going to do, this is a white veil. So if anyone has a white dress, it's very different from an ivory. And this veil has an onslaught lace, which just edges very briefly, giving some view to the shoulders, but also adding some detail to the dress. This veil also has a attached blusher to the comb, which not only gives volume for that very traditional look, but then if Coral's going to face you, you're going to get that traditional look with the blusher. Very gorgeous for pictures, as well as walking down the aisle to your future. Thank you. Alrighty. And we have just a couple left to show you some other details. The next one is one of our newest veils. It is gorgeous, one of my favorites because I'm a bling lover. This is an embroidered lace. If you want to face the gate, thank you. This is an embroidered lace with some detailed sparkle, which adds a lot to your dress. And it also can accent if you have very interesting lace or has more heavy beading on your dress. And this is your fingertip length, so it doesn't hit the floor, but with any veil, you can get custom lengths, and so you can work with your associate to find the best length to meet your dress. And lastly, we're doing one more cathedral veil. All the veils in our store, these are just a couple of our favorites, and so we're just showing you all the details. This is a Chantilly lace, which is very beautiful. It adds a lot of detail, but it's light. It's not too heavy for a light dress, but it gives you that cathedral look, which is very gorgeous. We're going to lay this out so you can see where the lace lays. This can be really beautiful in a church or at a barn or maybe on the beach. It's totally up to you, but it does accent the dress very well and gives a lot of dramatic detail to the bride. And again, this isn't ivory, but many of the veils come in blushes, champagnes, mochas, ivory, and so that you can accent the veil to the dress of your dreams. And again, you can do different measurements, different volume on the gathering, so you can have less volume, more volume, you can have a blusher. Veils are a personal thing. Typically, whenever the bride is picking out her veil, we tell her to keep in mind what she wants to envision on the day of her wedding day. Veils typically take anywhere between 3 and 4 months to order, so don't wait too long to order your veil. And sometimes it's even best that when you're picking out the dress, you find the veil you love, because then you're able to associate it with the dress and the day that you found and said yes to the dress. There you go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today with us and looking at all these beautiful veils, as well as our beautiful model coral. And so if you have any questions, comment below or message us or give us a call. If you are looking for a veil or a dress or any of the above, feel free to reach out to us, and we're here to answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much for tuning in today at Mia Grace Mondays. Again, my name is Madison, and this is Coral. We appreciate you. Have a great day.